This skill right here will put you ahead of 99% of the people in your field. And that's the skill of being able to slow down. If you slow down, you will be able to produce more quality than quantity. What do you mean by that? I mean, the greats were able to become great because they took their time in developing in their area that they wanted to be great in. You look at Kobe, you look at MJ, you look at Curry. MJ is very known for his fadeaway, his athletics, his dunk package. Kobe is very known for his footwork, his ability to create a shot out of nothing. Curry is very known for his three-point ability, his handles, and being able to get to any spot and shoot from any spot on the court. And we wonder, how were they able to do these things? Because they took their time in developing their skill. They slowed down. They slowed down. This is a principle that God has taught me today. We live in a fast-paced world. Everybody is going somewhere. While they're going to a destination, they may be thinking of the next destination after that. While they're working on the job, they're having to deal with kids. While they're having to deal with kids, they're having to deal with their own businesses. While they're dealing with their own businesses, they're having to scroll on social media. Everybody is always constantly moving. Nobody's slowing down. And what you get from not being able to slow down is you don't get people who are very good at multitasking. You just get people who have incomplete tasks. Because you can never multitask. Multitask means you're in two places at once. You have multiple tasks that you're doing at once. No. Let's say you believe that you're multitasking because you're cleaning the kitchen and the living room. It's like, no, you're not. 1 minute you're focused on the task of cleaning the kitchen, and 1 minute you're focused on cleaning the task of the living room. It all might be in the span of 30 minutes, but you're not necessarily multitasking. You're just going from one task to another. You're putting your focus on one task to another. And some people think as though that they're very effective with multitasking. I believe that I don't think you can. You need to slow down. Focus on one task at a time. Handle that task, complete it to the best of your ability, then move on to the next task. I've heard a quote that somebody said, you can have many skills, but be a master of none. To have the mastery of a thing is you practice that thing consistently on a daily basis until it becomes a unconscious habit. Like you can do it in your sleep. Like riding a bike. I don't care if I haven't rode a bike in a couple years. You put me on a bike, I'm going to be able to ride that bike. I've had the mastery in the bike. But you know how I was able to become a master at riding a bike? It wasn't because I was trying to ride a bike, ride a skateboard, practice tennis all at one moment. I had to slow down and take my time in learning how to ride a bike. And I believe when we coming into our adult years, because we have so much responsibility, we have to take care of the kids, we have to pay the bills, we have to learn new skills, we have so many things that we're doing, we forget the art of slowing down because we feel as though we don't have enough time. And you might not have enough time, but you have to figure out, what can I do to make more time? How can I get my time back so that I can slow down and I can start having the mastery and I can become great in different areas? One thing I had to do today was I want to have the mastery. I want to slow down and have the mastery in my relationship with God. And so one thing that I had to do, I turned my phone off. I turned my phone off for 6 hours straight, 7 hours straight. I had my phone off. I had my phone off until 3 o'clock, and I turned my phone off at 7:45 a.m. And from 7:45 a.m. to 3 p.m., my phone was off. Why? Because I wanted to slow down and focus intensively on my studies. And then once I was done with my studies, focus intensively on other things that I was doing. I had to slow down, make time. 24 hours in a day. 8 of those hours we normally use for sleep. So then you got 16 hours in a day. 8 hours you may use for working on your 9 to 5. Still got 8 hours. What are you doing with those 8 hours? Stop letting our excuses hinder us from having the mastery in the areas we are longing for. Allow God to slow you down. Give your time back. Stop scrolling on social media. Get your time back. Stop binge watching movies and TV shows. Get your time back onto things that are most important. God bless y'all.